I knew what I...
Mga plano po natin for today, but all enjoy the rest of the day. Napahingat po tayo ha, kung mga galing po natin sa araw ito.
Gusto ka? Ha? Nakita na kami. Ha? Nakita na.
Up, guys. So I just try to work with what I have, and just
Before his bout with Floyd Mayweather Jr., Manny Pacquiao received a visit at his training camp from Oscar De La Hoya. During the visit, De La Hoya spent time with Pacquiao, offering guidance, assisting with portions of the workout, and sharing a positive and concentrated environment as preparations for the fight continued. Oscar De La Hoya explains that working out alongside other fighters gives him extra motivation to train with greater intensity, maintain concentration, and challenge himself beyond his usual limits. He also enjoys supporting fellow athletes during their preparation, which is why he took the opportunity to assist Manny Pacquiao during this training session.
When I see somebody working out harder than me, then I can step it up. The adrenaline kicks in, so yeah, and it's fun working out with people, with friends.
Manny Pacquiao shares that Oscar De La Hoya has long been a major source of inspiration in his career. Even now, he continues to respect and admire De La Hoya for the exceptional skill and success he demonstrated throughout his time in the ring.
But the good thing is, my favorite is De La Hoya, because De La Hoya is my inspiration in boxing, when I started boxing. Even though I beat him, but I still look up to him because he's a good fighter.
Oscar De La Hoya reflects on the fight where Manny Pacquiao emerged victorious, a bout that ultimately prompted his retirement. He commends Pacquiao's striking ability and acknowledges him as an outstanding and exceptional champion.
And then my last fight, I'm like a shell of myself. And Manny Pacquiao beats me, and he's the next champion.
Oscar De La Hoya highlights Manny Pacquiao's genuine love for the sport of boxing, noting that he consistently strives to deliver thrilling matches for his fans, living up to his status as a true legend.
And the warrior that Manny is, he's gonna be like, because I love to fight and I want to fight the best, and I've been watching boring fights and I want to come back and give a show.
Manny Pacquiao believes that age doesn't matter when passion fuels your efforts and a genuine love for your craft keeps your motivation strong.
That's the evidence of you being a passionate with the sport. It's a like part of your life, a boxer, like to fight. And I grow in boxing as long as I'm still enjoying the training.
Manny Pacquiao's trainer describes him as a relentless force in the gym, consistently impressing everyone with his tireless dedication and grueling training regimen.
I'm saying he's a machine. He ran an hour. He did strength and conditioning with you, which is not easy.
He ran an hour. He didn't realize that this gets a bit harder. And as we increase the rounds, he's going to pull back on the runs a little bit. Now he knows.
He did strength and conditioning with you. He went all out. He worked hard, and now he's doing 1,600 sit-ups.
Yeah, well,
he's a machine.
Yeah.
What kind of machine is he?
Huh?
What kind of machine?
Crazy machine. I don't know. He will, but as we increase this, we'll pull the running back shorter, faster. But he knows. So now he knows what the training's about. We increase the train, we increase the stations, change it up all the time, so it's continually shocking his system, and we'll get the good results.
It was a great workout this morning. He worked hard, as he always does.
During camp, Manny Pacquiao works through intense sessions, executing precise combinations, dynamic footwork, and constant motion, demonstrating unwavering focus and determination as he readies himself for another challenging fight. His quickness, disciplined approach, and relentless training emphasize the commitment that has shaped his legendary career in boxing. Manny Pacquiao explains that he feels fully prepared this time, noting that he wasn't completely ready during their first encounter.
Panat! Panat!
Manny Pacquiao emphasizes that true passion and commitment to boxing allow anyone to achieve success, no matter their age.
Yeah, I learned a lot on that fight. Way back 2015, I think we become mature right now and how to handle it, and I hope that it will not happen again. The way it is last 2015, it's the experience is not really 100%, but I'm hoping for this time around no more excuses, especially to my condition and also for everything. I'm so excited and ready to the fight.
Manny Pacquiao shares that his mind never signals fatigue, and his endurance drives him to keep pushing forward in the ring.
Of course, boxing is boxing. It's really hard sport. When laziness comes to your body, to your mind, then stop boxing. Forget about boxing. But as long as you dedicated, you have fire, you have interest to punish yourself like that, for hard work, you enjoy doing hard work, training like that, discipline, then go for it. Continue boxing. But
if you do that, you'll be successful.
Of course. But something comes to your mind, especially in the middle of preparation, let's say 2 months after 1 month training, it's tired, lazy.
Paulie Molinagagi describes the upcoming fight as another major event, drawing comparisons to the hype surrounding the first Floyd Mayweather Jr. versus Manny Pacquiao matchup. While the 2015 fight was promoted as the fight of the century, it didn't fully meet many fans' expectations. That bout focused more on strategy and careful tactics, with both fighters emphasizing defense rather than explosive action, which left some viewers feeling underwhelmed. Despite this, Molinagagi points out that the fight still highlighted advanced boxing skills, demonstrating each fighter's intelligence and awareness in the ring.
When the time comes, come to my mind, to my heart, I'm lazy, tired. Then forget about boxing. Yeah, right? But as long as you have passion, dedication,
you still have fire, then
yes, of course. But look at your body also, because sometimes your mind is active, but your body cannot.
No. Mine stopped a long time ago.
So that's why I'm trying. I'm trying to push myself, but stop it. Really.
He points out that events like these generate enormous financial benefits for everyone involved, from promoters to broadcasters, making them as much business ventures as sporting contests. Looking forward, he explains that the new matchup brings both opportunity and pressure. Fans expect thrilling moments and clear outcomes, while fighters need to balance careful strategy with entertaining action. Molinagagi emphasizes that these high-profile bouts combine spectacle and sport, where preparation, tactics, and public expectations intersect, creating intense stakes both inside and outside the ring.
That one was also a little bit too late, and they didn't really fight with that passion and fire. It was more like, I'll dance, you dance, and if nobody gets hurt, we both win, And that's not really what fans want to see. Having said that, the first time around was for the championship of the world. Floyd was champion. Pacquiao was challenging him. I think Floyd had the WBC title at the time, so on and so forth. And you know what I say about, and at the time, it was still a fight that was viable within the whole world landscape of the welterweight division. This time around, it's not really a viable fight within the landscape of the welterweight division. But it's like I always complain about Canelo. As long as you don't take the belts with you and hold them hostage, and the sanctioning bodies allow you to hold them hostage, I don't mind guys doing this kind of thing. Let's face it. Is it the only time we've seen this? We've seen this time and again. I mean, Leonard did the third fight with Duran and Hearns in 1980.
Andre Ward expresses that, despite being a longtime admirer of Floyd Mayweather Jr., the current circumstances are heartbreaking to witness. He explains that with proper financial management, Mayweather could now be living comfortably, enjoying the rewards of his career and investments without concern. Ward stresses that Mayweather had everything needed to become not only a wealthy athlete, but also a successful promoter. Instead, poor spending choices and financial mismanagement have left him in debt. Ward reflects on how Floyd's exceptional talent and boxing intelligence make it painful to see such an extraordinary career marred by struggles outside the ring.
He wanted those fights, So, the rematch with Hearns and the third fight with Duran, I think those sold pretty good as well. People got into it. Were they kind of duds? Yeah. The third Duran and Laron fight at the Mirage, people kind of are probably more forgetful about it. But regardless, the nostalgia aspect of it, like the champ said, is going to attract people. It's going to make people curious. There's also the aspect of it where the new fan base is always curious about the old-time fighters, which is why Tyson always gets views even today, because people are always curious about the Mike Tyson mystique, the Mike Tyson effect. So people that weren't able to be alive and wake up the morning of a Mike Tyson fight to know what that feels like, want to feel that today. I promise you, it's nothing like it was in 1989 with Tyson, no matter what you guys want to feel. But regardless, I think people get curious about that. And I think this is going to be sort of the same.
Ward reflects that with careful planning and wise decisions, Floyd Mayweather Jr. could have secured lasting financial stability, letting him focus on growing his legacy without monetary pressure. Despite these setbacks, Ward continues to regard Mayweather as one of boxing's all-time greats, noting that proper financial guidance might have elevated his success even further in both the sport and business. He adds that this situation serves as a warning, illustrating that even champions must exercise discipline beyond the ring.
Just go back to Floyd Mayweather stating that he's going to continue to campaign and come back to the sport as a whole. I'm torn on this. Anybody that has followed me, they know that I'm a big Floyd Mayweather fan as a boxer. I've taken a lot from Floyd Mayweather. I've shouted Floyd Mayweather out. I've defended Floyd Mayweather in terms of how commentators and media members have treated him throughout the years. Even though Floyd Mayweather is responsible for giving y'all a lot of free lunches at these media events to promote fights, the week of the fight, months before the fight, during the promo tour, Floyd Mayweather is responsible for y'all getting media credentialed at these big fights and getting these free lunches and being a part of a big event. But for years, I've heard people only talk about what Floyd Mayweather wasn't to them, what he did not.
Floyd Mayweather Jr.'s earnings from his first fight with Manny Pacquiao were immense, reportedly totaling around $200 million. Pacquiao earned nearly half of that, close to $100 million. The matchup was one of the most highly anticipated events in boxing history, capturing attention from fans, media, and sponsors around the globe. The massive revenue came not only from ticket sales, but also from pay-per-view purchases, endorsements, and worldwide interest in the fight. Mayweather's ability to generate such staggering income solidified his reputation not just as a top-tier boxer, but also as a shrewd businessman who expertly leveraged his brand.
Great event has generated tens of millions and in many cases hundreds of millions. He should have stopped him. He was boring. He was this. I've always supported and pushed back on that narrative of Floyd Mayweather. Part of that is because of the way Floyd Mayweather goes about his business. He's been filthy rich. He's made his name, his legacy, and a lot of his reputation wasn't just the boxing. It was the money. It's the money man. What I have, what I'm driving, what I'm living in, what I'm flying in. And a lot of people, they don't like that. I don't know if Floyd Mayweather had more supporters for most of his fights or more haters. But regardless of where you fall on that line, Floyd Mayweather made it work for him when many people, promoters included, networks included, early on didn't think that he can do it. But that being said, I got a lot of love for Floyd as a fighter. I've taken a lot from Floyd Mayweather.
For the upcoming rematch, reports indicate that both fighters are set to earn $100 million each. This equal payout reflects a shift in negotiation dynamics, likely acknowledging Pacquiao's global stature and the need for a balanced split to capture fan interest. Despite the enormous sums at stake, both athletes remain concentrated on their in-ring performance, recognizing that exceptional skill drives public excitement and, ultimately, financial reward. The rematch is anticipated to deliver the same high-energy, high-stakes atmosphere as their first encounter, allowing both fighters to profit handsomely while further cementing their places in boxing history.
Say it's just they're both getting $100 million. If you're presented with a $100 million bag, okay, and you're still good physically, all right, and can still fight, and you feel good, you ain't turning down that bag, bro. You're not. You're going to say yes to it. All you guys that are on it, okay? Let's just be real for a second. No cap. We're all taking this fight. We're all taking it. You can't blame them to take it. We're all taking it, all right? So I hear both arguments, but it is what it is, right? They're going to take it regardless. They're prize fighters. They fight for a prize. Duh. As Floyd famously said in that 24/7 build-up against Shane Mosley. And they're going to do what they're going to do. Now, in terms of why this fight is happening, honestly, I don't know.
Added Oladipo recently shared his frustration with a continued focus on veteran boxers, especially Floyd Mayweather. He noted that by the time Mayweather steps back into the ring, he will be nearing 49 years old, an age when most fighters have already retired. Oladipo feels that this attention on seasoned stars often overshadows younger fighters, who are working hard to establish themselves but struggle to gain similar recognition. He added that many of these comeback bouts are driven more by financial incentives or media deals, such as Netflix promotions, than by genuine competitive spirit.
Said that they, want to put on big, huge events. If you were to grade the type of events they've put on in terms of how serious they are, and when I say serious, I mean like real fights, okay? Like real fights with implications in boxing. You'd have to give them like a C, honestly. Like, look at the fights they've put on, okay? And if there's any criticism, albeit constructive criticism, towards Netflix, is I feel that they should step up the type of fights they're putting on their platform, because there could be a lot of blowback. There was a huge amount of blowback the first Mayweather-Pacquiao fight, okay? You had all this attention. Literally the whole sports world and a big part of the world was tuned in to this fight. And the fight was boring, put people to sleep.
As a result, the bouts of up-and-coming fighters often appear less exciting by comparison, attracting far less attention despite showcasing new talent and potential. Fans' fascination with the return of former champions further skews public interest, limiting opportunities for younger athletes to stand out. Oladipo highlights the importance of giving the next generation space to shine, allowing them to build their own legacies, while still appreciating the excitement and expertise that veterans like Mayweather provide. He argues that boxing should prioritize promoting emerging talent, ensuring the sport's future receives the recognition and respect it deserves instead of continually revisiting the past.
Like, when's it gonna stop? When are we gonna stop rolling out these old timers? And Floyd is an old timer, people. I think he's gonna be 49 by the time this fight rolls around. When are we gonna stop wheeling them out? Like, let it go. Let the youngsters come through and let them take the shine. Like, it's just getting, honestly, it's getting crazy. And I say all this, I will watch it. Of course I will watch it, because I'm a big Floyd fan and a big Manny Pacquiao fan. But like, the youngsters need their time to shine now. We've got a good group of youngsters. I was in Vegas to watch Ryan Garcia. I looked around the ring. I saw Shakur Stevenson. I saw Keyshawn Davis. I saw Devin Haney, Teofimo Lopez. Like, we've got a good bunch. Let them have their shine. Don't need to see this anymore. Honestly, I really don't. Manny Pacquiao is in great shape, right? We saw him against Mario Barrios. He could have been a world champion. We haven't seen Floyd for a while. Obviously, he's been doing his exhibitions. He always looks in shape.
That wraps up today's video. Stay tuned for more updates next time.